She steps into the present panting, eyes flitting to and fro as she tries to freeze frame, attempting to claim some vestige of glory from the present, but it leaves her wanting. All she's left with is nostalgia, longing for a former time in which contentment was her shelter and a sense of security bathed her. And just like that, she finds herself tucked in the bed of her childhood. She caresses its soft sheets and rests for a moment, drifting away to the lullaby of benign memories when a shrill voice berates her. Get out of bed! I said, get out of bed! It's time to go to school! The voice's authority agitates her, and she longs for a moment when freedom would define her. And now she is shutting a notebook and shuffling out of a classroom, linked arm in arm with some young handsome. He would be her first love. As they walk outside together, his smile breaks forth unfettered. She will pause here in what she thinks is his unbridled acceptance. Maybe she could even stay here forever. Together they do as their hearts desire, each reinforcing the other's rebellion. Purity escapes them with restraint non-existent, for after all, there is no other moment but this. Isn't that what college life is about, though? YOLO while your conscience is a no-show because your parents' rules were a no-go and your growth in God is in slow-mo? She has no idea how much time she spends like this, dressed in a suffocating cloak of spiritual numbness. The only thing that grips her is that this present becomes past, and the future of the past becomes her gruesome present, and that presently she is grappling with the ramifications of decisions past, and she cannot bear it, so she fast forwards to the future. You see, guys, the future is a personal favorite because its essence is in her dreams. She fashions the substance of it with her own two hands, and in them she holds the creation. She breathes life into its characters and she places them into the Eden of her imagination. You see, in the future she could have joy and peace because the present and the past are the resting places of her condemnation. But yet even here, peace has no permanence because of the gnawing realization that none of this is real. So she snaps back into the present out of breath. She's at the end of herself. She's just dying to stop the swirling in her burdened mind. See, guys, she's tired. She's tired. She's tired of the tension of jumping through the tenses in hopes that her sentence of reprobation would be lifted. And so she crumples in submission and yields to the one who is without origin. The one whose very nature defies the constructs of time by his own commission. Before Abraham was, I am, was his own admission. The original time traveler, because the traveling of time was by his motivation. The one who said, in an acceptable time, I heard you. Now is the acceptable time. Today is the day of salvation. She raises her hands in humble adulation and says, Lord Jesus, this time I'm coming to you.